I wanted to talk about how different my life has been since I've overhauled my relationship with these social media apps. Um, and I think today is kind of a good example of the benefits of experience so far. So, one of the biggest takeaways has been I've found that I'm able to do a lot more, have a greater variety of activity that I get done throughout the day, and I end up feeling fuller at the end of the day. Like the density of time and my experience of it feels way fuller, which is kind of a weird thing to articulate, but I don't know, like when you get lost down a rabbit hole and you're scrolling, I don't know about you, but like I kind of lose track of time and it feels very like thinned out. I don't know if that's a right way to characterize time, but all I know is that there's a difference here. And the main difference is around my recollection of my day and then my feeling of my body and mind. Like I feel fuller and my mind feels more clear. And so after experiencing this more regularly and then looking back on today so far, it's really hard to ever want to go back to like kind of thoughtless scrolling or getting lost in rabbit holes. And so just to walk you through how today has played out. Um, so I woke up, I went for a 15-minute walk, got some sunshine, drank some water. I did 10-minute meditation and that felt amazing. I did some breath work as well and that felt really good. I did like a 20-minute devotional as part of this book I'm reading, which felt really good as well. Very reflective and contemplative. And I got to write an email to this creator that I've been following for a while that I want to just hopefully hop on a call with and just learn more from. And I also got to make some really good progress on my next newsletter. And while I was writing, I hit a wall, and so I just stepped away from it and I went for a walk in the garden, and that really helped me kind of bring my outline to the finish. And then I made lunch, watched a really great mini documentary on Hokkaido, Japan, from like a culinary perspective. It's hard to imagine ever going back to not giving myself this amount of space and time mentally to really just play. I'm just like doing a bunch of little things throughout the day and finding delight in them. And yeah, it's barely like 2 p.m. And it's felt like such a full, like, satisfying day. And so I guess to like raise the implication of all of this, like why does this matter to you? Just imagine scaling that over weeks, months, and years. And just imagine like how much fuller your life can be in your experience of it when you actively make choices around how you want to spend time that is normally reserved to kind of just veg out. Because it's Sunday, it's the early morning, afternoon, and this is like perfectly the kind of space in which you can kind of lose yourself down a rabbit hole on TikTok or YouTube, which I think that has a time and place sometimes. Sometimes you just do want to veg out, but I'm more so talking about like the habit of always doing that and never having time and space like this. I think the regularity of this can have some tremendous benefits, and seeing through your goals, seeing through like things that you want to create or see in the world, because you just give yourself that gift of flexibility and mental real estate. You're kind of taking it back. Even if your phone or social media actually doesn't have any impact on how you spend your time, our shared stake in this conversation is time, right? And so I encourage you to think about two things. One, if you had 1 year left to live, how would you spend it? What would you do? And two, what's one thing that you can start doing this week to start doing that? It could be baby step. Because at the end of the day, what we're dealing with, the currency that we're dealing in, is time. And I've unlocked a lot more time for myself by changing my habits around social media. And I hope that this is encouraging or helpful to you. But yeah, wishing you the best, and thanks for watching.